Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today I have with me my friends. To the left I have Maris Isioma.
Hi.
Hi, what's your name?
Hi. My name is Isioma and my YouTube channel name is Moalo Kitty, and yeah, that's about it.
And to my right I have Priscilla Mba Eberichuku.
Why do you have to call my name? You have to spell out the full name.
Well, hi, I'm Priscilla. I also have a YouTube channel called Propeller, and I make videos about study abroad and just things that interest me, food, travel, and all of those things.
Oh yeah, I didn't say what my channel is all about. I missed that.
Okay.
My channel is about beauty and all things makeup. I do vlogs, even though I don't have any vlog right now up on my channel. But yeah, it's all about makeup, beauty community, everything. And that's it.
Okay, and today we'll be talking about something that is of immense concern. Well, not concern, but it's an issue. And it's something that we all deal with every day. And it's balancing work and school. And we're going to be talking about our experiences on like working. Some of us work full-time and school full-time. Some work part-time and work school full-time.
Yeah.
Excuse me. So we're just going to talk about our experiences and how we balance it out. First of all, we're going to be going over to Mavis Isioma because I want to get her insight because she has had the experience of both schooling full-time without working and also working full-time and schooling full-time. And I'd like her to go into her experience and which one she preferred and and how she balances everything. So the floor is now yours, Marvis.
Okay, so first things first, I'm going to talk about schooling in a different country other than the United States. So right now, we're in the United States, but I had my undergraduate degree and education from Nigeria, and I spent 4 years in the university. I read accounting. I have a bachelor's degree now. So going to school in Nigeria was pretty exciting. Let me tell you, it's not the same like we have it out here. The environment was fun. Everything, the method of learning was quite unique, but we were able to survive. It's usually the survival of the fittest. It was really cool. But then back home while I was in school, I didn't have a full-time job. I was not taxed with working full-time. I was basically I was solely dependent on my parents. I didn't have to sweat or move a muscle or try to survive. Everything I wanted was provided for. Yeah, so
Mommy,
so what I had to do,
we found out.
exactly,
Mommy,
everything I wanted, I just basically called
finish.
and I would get whatever it was I wanted. I got like monthly allowances. I got basically every need, even provisions, food, and then going back to the dorm, you would have your parents buy everything for you. Because I was in a private university, they would buy every provision. They'll buy your bed sheets, everything that you need, rice. No, not actually not rice because we're not cooking, but they will buy everything. No, we're not cooking. I wasn't allowed to. You only buy food.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn.
So in school they will cook.
That's a private school. That's a private school.
Yeah, and you have to buy food in school, or you can go outside and buy food, however you wanted to do it. So that was how it was back home. It was really fun. Let me tell you, I was not. But when I came to the US, no, I'm sorry. I hats off to people that are here, because let me tell you, life is not what we know it to be.
It's not
Nigeria.
right now.
It's not the same, okay? I came here and I understood that there's difference between going to school and trying to survive, and surviving and struggling to survive. And I'm telling you, there's levels to this thing. Okay, I had that education. Like, my parents literally babied me, to be honest. And I'm just like, to an extent, I blame them because
We will talk about that. We'll talk about that.
I don't want to really blame them. I love them and they know I love them, but they don't really prepare us for this type of thing.
You're not.
They don't prepare us for this kind of life. I came here solely by myself. I had to learn dependency. I had to be dependent on my own. I had to learn that you can't, call anybody for assistance in a country where you might have people around you, but everybody minds their business.
Everybody's trying.
Trust me, everybody minds their business, Also going to school, I'm doing my MBA right now and also working full time and trying to balance that as well as having a normal life and obviously doing YouTube.
Normal life.
It's too much. It's too much. It's something that cannot be overemphasized. I don't know how to say it, but it's just it's a lot. It's a lot of work. Okay, coming from that drift from Nigeria, the way of life and stuff, making you understand that you can wake up in the morning and like throw tantrums and somebody will get you something to eat. Exactly. You don't have to do too much. But here, if you don't work, you will not eat. Except for people that have their families here. Their parents are still like, hey, it might still be a little bit easy, but you still have to have some level of dependence on yourself. Like you have to still work, do all that stuff.
Because the naira to dollar thingy.
Exactly. So it's not easy, but these things have to be done. We have to survive. We have to go to school. We have to better ourselves. We have to get we have to make sure that we're doing the necessary things we need to do to make our lives better.
So which one do you think you prefer?
Okay. To be honest with you, in terms of not really stressing myself, not worrying about what tomorrow would give me, not worrying about how I'm going to survive or eat or the next meal. In terms of that, I would choose Nigeria, to be honest. But in terms of dependency, having to own your shit, having to own your business, having to provide for yourself, get yourself whatever you want to get yourself at the comfort of your bed or your phone. In fact, anything from your phone, having to be financially dependent and all that, I would definitely choose the US and life here because it prepares you. You would always have that mindset to go and get it every day.
Okay, guys, we've heard from Isioma. Now we're going to go over to Madam Privelamba Eberechukwu. So,
Hey,
that's not your government name.
This is my government name.
So, I'd like you to explain to me, well, not explain to me, but tell me your experience working part-time and schooling in the US and how it has been for you.
So initially when I came to the US and I first studied in a community college, so I didn't have to work in the first year and a half. I didn't have to work. My parents were like providing my stuff.
They were trying to ease you into it.
She was definitely lounging.
Yeah, right?
They were even though I was looking for a job because I'm more of that independent kind of person.
Feminist. Hashtag feminist.
Oh my god.
So but I didn't get a job in the first year and a half. It was towards the end of the second year that I got a job. But the money was not even.
There was nothing to write home about.
Nothing. So but yeah, so in that first year and a half, my parents were providing what they could. I was staying with my uncle too, so they were also helping and everything.
You're not paying rent.
No, I was not paying rent. I was not paying money for car or anything. I was not buying gas. I was just eating food and going to school.
Being taken care of.
I'm
telling you,
that's the dream.
Life was good there until I moved to the university.
I want to be on my own. I want to have my own. I want to do this.
The story changed.
I want to do that.
So when I moved to the university, I had to get a job. So I got a job on campus, and I really like my job because it's very flexible. It's very flexible. And my professor, the professor I work with, he's very he knows that school is my first priority, so he doesn't stress my life.
So they work around your
If
schedule.
you're watching this video from Dr. Park, you're the real MVP.
So they work around your schedule.
No, yeah, they work around my schedule.
Which is another good thing about working on campus. Like if you work on campus, they know that your education is priority and they tend to work around your schedule.
Yeah.
So unlike people like us that don't work on campus and your work people don't they don't care what you're doing outside of your private life. That's your own thing. What they want to know is that you're putting in the hours and you're doing what you need to be doing. Else, you out. We'll continue.
So my work is very flexible, and you know, they work around my schedule and I don't have to stress myself. So doing that, I do that part time and then work and then schooling full time because I'm an engineering major and like engineering is it's hard. I mean, I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. It's hard. It takes a lot of work.
You want to make money now. You're not the one that chose it.
It takes a lot of work, so I have to put in a lot of hours into studying and, you know, tests, exams, all of those things. So yeah, balancing it is not easy, but because my professor like understands that school is priority, he's very flexible when it comes to like schedules, time. I'm able to work and all of that. So that's a good thing about working on campus.
So it doesn't feel overwhelming for you sometimes, or there are times where you get overwhelmed?
It doesn't really get overwhelming. The only time it gets overwhelming is when I have like. The only time it gets overwhelming is like when I have many exams coming up and I have maybe like a work deadline, or like when I had to move
when you
from
take on so many projects.
Yeah, when I take on so many things, because I like to do a lot of side projects.
#feminist.
I do a lot of side projects apart from schoolwork and my actual campus job. I have a lot of side hustles, so doing all of that for school and work is a lot to handle. And then the only time I really remember feeling very overwhelmed was when I was moving from my former apartment to where I'm staying now. It was so overwhelming because I was the only one moving everything. Like I didn't have anybody help me, and I asked, I called people. Nobody was available to. When was the last time I came to my house? Like,
but did you call me? It's
far away.
But did you call
I
me?
didn't call you.
Like how far? Like really far?
Yeah, like 30 minutes.
Like a good.
Like 30 minutes from my
I mean,
place.
if you wanted to move and you needed help, that's different stuff. I would have helped you.
Would you have left work?
Well, this is not for the video right now. Let's focus on.
Anyway, yes,
Exactly.
thank you very much. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
So yeah,
photography.
So I really felt
We'll sort that one out after this.
Yeah. So the only time I really felt overwhelmed was when I was moving and I didn't really have any help. And like I was, because normally I'm this type of person I realize so much on myself. Like I don't call. Yeah, I'm very self-reliant. Like I don't call people a lot when I want to do something, and maybe I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
It's actually a good thing.
Well, it can be both. It's a good thing, and it can also be a bad thing.
Because I'm like that too. I mean, I don't
because sometimes you just make things unnecessarily difficult for yourself, but it also makes you be able to depend on yourself.
Yes. Because sometimes you might not have anybody around you,
and you just have to do it.
So yeah, that was the only time I really felt overwhelmed. But on every other time, it's manageable, and just having like a calendar, like using my calendar really helps me. Just put everything in a calendar.
Calendar. Nice.
Yeah. I actually do that too.
Yeah. Okay. So I guess it's my turn to talk about my experience. So like she said, when I first came here, I wasn't really in school. I was doing a bunch of stuff. Anyways, when I eventually started college, the first 2 years I wasn't working. It was community college. I didn't have bills to pay. I was just chilling and I was living my life. I didn't know what was coming. So after community college, I wanted to go to transfer to a 4-year university, but at the time I didn't really know what my major, what I wanted to do. I don't know what I wanted to do in my life. Let me just be honest. It was initially supposed to be nursing, and then it was psychology, and then I was just bouncing about. So I was like, you know what? Instead of going to school and wasting money when I didn't know what I wanted to do, I was like, I'll get a job, So the next 2 years I was just working, no school. So it was fun. I mean, making your own money, living your life, feeling like a big girl and all that stuff. But then eventually I'm like, okay, the job that I got led me to know what I wanted to do, academically. And then I was like, okay, since I figured it out, I went and I applied. I went back to school, and then the struggle started, balancing school full-time and work full-time. And I guess because I was pushing myself so hard, because I already lost 2 years trying to figure out what I wanted to do, so I was trying to do everything all at once, and it's hard. It's hard balancing school and work, trying to keep that perfect grade, trying to keep your work, because if you don't work, you can't pay school fees, you can't pay bills, and you're crashing because there's nobody there to support you. It's just you doing your own thing, you know, supporting yourself. Because that's how you learn. Like when you come here, you can't depend on every and anybody, because everybody has their own thing that they're doing. And so if you can come here with the mindset that, oh, I have one uncle, I have one auntie, I have this, I have that, it will shock you. It's gonna shock you, because at the end of the day, you learn that you have to be self-reliant, self-dependable. And that's one thing I feel like Nigerian parents don't really try in, because you're back home, they baby you, they make you think that there's no care in the world, they're doing everything. I legit back home then, my mom will not let me go anywhere. You cannot cross the street, you can't do anything. And then they ship you to the America. And guess what? They ship you there and they expect that you is gonna be fine. You is gonna be okay. But that's not true. Like they train you like people. Okay, let me be honest. People that grow up in Nigeria, like they go to school, they finish school, even up until the point that they're married, they're still self-dependent on their parents.
Some are still living in their parents. I mean, it's okay to live in your parents' house, but like you're still solely dependent on your parents. For everything, even pocket money, even like money to do your hair,
your nails,
to do your nails as a girl.
You're like, mommy, find me this, find that. I think that's the one thing I prefer about here, in the sense that the experiences mold you into becoming a more responsible person. And you have your priorities. You know that, if I don't do this, this is what's going to happen. There are consequences to every action that you take. And so that's like one of the benefits I see about like schooling here. Like you're able to be more independent. You're able to be confident, speak up, speak out for yourself, because no one is helping you get stuff done. And so you learn how to be able to speak for yourself. Like back home, you're more like, you can't really say anything. Why? Because
you don't have a voice.
You don't have a voice, because
you don't have a say so in the house.
Because they can cut you off, they can do anything because you're dependent on them. But when you're self-dependent, you're able to put your opinions across. I'm not saying disrespectful.
You don't have to be disrespectful.
No, just put your opinion across. You have a voice. You're able to be confident. That's what I can say. So what have you learned like so far, like being, working by yourself, schooling by yourself, and doing everything for yourself? What have been some life lessons you learned through that experience?
Well, I learned something that, my mom will always tell me, even as a child growing up, that it's good to save. Sadly, that's the life lesson I could say I've learned. I mean,
the rainy day,
because back home they'll say it, but it was
just talking stuff.
It wasn't really practical, But out here, you now realize the importance of that thing they've been hammering on. You understand? Like, it's good to save, because at the end of the day, nothing is really guaranteed. Something can happen to your job. I mean, now in this pandemic, just imagine what's going on out here. People have lost their jobs and stuff. People are literally struggling to survive. Now that's where what they taught me back home comes to play. Like this is where I applied it in my life. Because if I didn't take those precautions or listen to that advice and solely work with it, I don't know what would have happened.
Okay. That's good advice.
It taught me to save, and it's good to save.
Save and save. Okay, and you, what is a lesson or an experience or something that you buy through your experiences, like that actually why you're here?
I'll say like my time is important.
Right.
And before, like, you would want to do everything for everybody. You always want to be there for people. But something that I've learned recently is that you are also your time is also as valuable as those people. So if somebody is wasting your time or they're taking you for granted and you're always there for them, it's not hard.
I'm back home. This thing that you said, sorry to cut you short. Back home, this thing that you said is very rampant. Like people misuse your time, and they feel like they have a right to do that.
They're entitled.
Go ahead. That's a very strong one.
Entitled.
So I've learned that it's okay to not even want to go do stuff for people, like taking time for yourself and also prioritizing your own thing. So if you have, let's say somebody wants you to do something for them, and you have something you're supposed to be working on, even if you don't have anything, but you don't feel like it, and you feel like you could be using your time better,
Right.
you have the right to
say no.
To say no.
Learn how to say no.
Yeah.
You know, in Nigeria, you can't. You always say yes.
Yeah.
I feel like the way we are raised in Nigeria, kind of
You
raised
can't
us to
say
be
no.
people pleasers.
Yeah.
That's the word.
Like you're
Yeah.
sad, but you're trying to make other people
happy.
Yeah, that's
So like
something
here,
I'm
just
working
taught
on
me to learn to put myself first.
Yes.
It's something I had to like learn. Like my
yeah,
whole heart.
because it's not in our bone and our body to say no.
Yeah.
But it's something you have to learn to do for yourself. Because
yourself.
if not, you just end up being a very miserable person.
Yeah.
Me personally, something that I have tried, well, something that has kept me going is prioritizing things that are important to me. Because yeah, if you come here, there are a lot of things that you want, a lot of things that you need, but you have to know the difference between the things that you need and the things that you want and prioritize it. I'm not saying that you should suffer and not enjoy. I mean, there is a time and place for everything. And then like prioritize like my work and school, how I balance it. Like I know when to put, okay, this time is for work, this time is for school. I know how to work around my schedule to make sure that it's balanced. I'm living a balanced life. I'm making sure that I'm getting done everything that needs to be done. It's just prioritizing. That's a key thing for me. That's how I cope with the overwhelming, stressful, and workload and everything. Because sometimes, like, you just wanna, like, something I do, like Mondays, I work on Monday and I prioritize it as a no school, like I don't touch anything school, I do not touch. As long as there's nothing due on Monday, I don't touch anything school Monday, I just do work, because working on Monday alone is already so I just relax and then relax. Relax. I'm telling you, relax, because you will just give yourself unnecessary high blood pressure. Like, it's not necessary. So relax, relax. Sometimes take a break. Take a break. Take care of yourself. Have fun.
And don't be pressured to thinking that your mates are doing better than you are.
No.
This is something that goes, people
do that.
People believe that, like, it happens a lot, and I'm saying this to those people back at home, because you know, they see people out here and they just think that, this person must have it really easy. This person must have it really sweet. That's a whole topic for another day, because people be getting some
ideas.
And the way they go, and the way they go about it,
like, send me money,
like,
do this.
I'm not saying that, you know, it's a bad thing to do, or, you know, to be kind or nice to people, but at the end of the day, you have to understand that, you know, people out here, they're hustlers, and the way it is back home, like, there's no deadline. I don't know, like, there's no urgency when it comes to paying your bills, and there might be urgency though, but compared to here, where like every first of the month you know you have to pay your rent, every this, you know, you have to pay your car note, you have to pay your insurance, you have to pay everything,
groceries,
like literally
tuition.
You might be working, but a huge fraction of that money is going straight to the bills. So if you're out there,
it's a scam.
It's a big scam. If you're out there thinking somebody here is
when you want to grow up,
living the life, if you think somebody out here is living the life, you may be wrong. Trust me.
Yeah, sorry.
You might have it better than you might have it in Nigeria better than somebody that is in the US. So just relax. It's not a competition. Trust me, everybody has their own journey, has their own, you know, time. So just keep, as long as you keep going and you don't stop, you definitely get there, you definitely make it.
That's a good one from our sister. Yeah. Giving us the points back to back, boom, boom, boom.
No, I just have to say it because
So yeah, guys, this has been a very wonderful discussion. You know.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, this was
very insightful.
It's very insightful.
Yeah.
So I am going to be dropping their links in the description box below. So please do go subscribe to the channel, follow. They have awesome content. If you don't know how to do makeup and you want to be like our sister over here, she's the link to go.
I don't have makeup.
Go ahead. Hold on.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so she does have a hairline dropping very soon.
Really soon.
For your authentic, real hair, natural hair, human hair, not synthetic. We don't do synthetic. Real stuff. Density, guys. Density. She's going, just follow her, and she's going to be dropping info on when all of that will be launching. Me, I already placed my order.
Exactly.
No, special. I already told her I want this one, I want long one, I want, because I want to look, you know, I want to switch up my look. It's not every day boxing braid.
Hey, what did you say boxing braid? I want you to give braid.
Million braid. I watch her. She's yeah.
So
So
somebody who is.
I'm an avid Jennifer Diary fan. So danger. So yeah, she has awesome content coming for you guys. And also, if you want to know how to balance life, or you're trying to come and school in the US and you want to know how the experience is going to be,
Yeah.
this is your girl. She got awesome tips for you on how to live as an international student and all. Her link is gonna be in the description box below. And if you enjoyed this video, please come back, stay tuned, subscribe, watch all my videos.
Subscribe.
It's free.
It doesn't trust me. It's free. It doesn't hurt. But you know what? Just pause right now. Yes, stop. Pause the video right now. Oh, yeah, go down to your. Go down right now. Press that red button. You know that red button, right? That small red button that has like a bell by the side. And
Click the bell too.
Click the bell too.
You know,
it doesn't hurt. Trust me. Don't be scared of the button.
don't be scared of the button.
Press
Just
it.
not buy it.
Press it.
Alright guys, thank you all for watching our video. I hope you had as much fun watching it as we had shooting this video. See you guys again next time on your award video.
Bye guys.
Bye guys.
Love you.
I love you.